You late more than 5 minutes? See you next time. Or see you next year, okay? Bye-bye. Good luck, okay?
Our trip through the northern region of Taiwan took place on September 5th, 2025. The group included Mama, Paul, Bia, and myself. Our itinerary was designed to explore the intersection of Taiwan's industrial mining history and its unique coastal geology. Part 1. The Trek to Shifen Waterfall. The initial path we are walking on runs directly alongside the Keelung River Valley, which receives over 4,000 millimeters of rainfall annually, making it one of the wettest subtropical rainforest ecosystems in Taiwan. This high volume of precipitation directly feeds the entire river network year-round. Historically, this route ran parallel to the logging trails used during the early 20th century when camphor trees were heavily harvested in these mountains. The first bridge we crossed is the Siguangtan Bridge, a structure built to cross the upper gorge of the Keelung River. This bridge marks the boundary where the river transitions from a wide, slow-moving stream into a narrow, high-velocity channel.
Remember? 2 bridges. 1 bridge here. Don't go coffee shop, okay? If you go coffee shop, another parking lot. See you next year.
The geological bedrock underneath the bridge supports consists of dense Miocene sandstone layers that have resisted river erosion for millions of years. The second, bigger bridge is the Waterfall Observation Suspension Bridge. If you look straight down into the riverbed from this high span, you are looking at geological formations called potholes. These circular cavities were drilled into the rock over thousands of years. High-velocity water vortexes trapped hard quartz pebbles inside small depressions, spinning them like mechanical drill bits until they bored deep, smooth bowls into the bedrock. Once across the suspension bridge, the area contains historical monuments and statues, including a 4-sided Buddha shrine brought over from Thailand. In Taiwanese folk culture, worshippers visit these roadside mountain shrines to pray for safe passage through the steep terrain.
Horse import from China.
Was
Because in ancient time, only emperor have a port. When the people get rich, he want to learn like an emperor. I'm a king. Okay.
the symbol of richness.
Yeah. Okay.
The statues are strategically placed at traditional resting points where travelers historically stop to pray before continuing into the deep mountain valleys. Further down the trail, the path opens up into the food stalls area, where they sell Taiwanese pork sausage, xiangchang, a regional mountain delicacy. These sausages are made using fat to lean meat ratios of roughly 3 to 7 and are infused with kaoliang, sorghum liquor, and 5-spice powder before being charcoal grilled. This specific style of mountain street food gained popularity because the high sodium and protein content provided quick energy for the coal miners who worked long shifts in the valley. The path finishes directly at the Shifen Waterfall itself, which is the broadest waterfall in Taiwan, measuring 40 meters across and dropping 20 meters. It is scientifically classified as a reciprocal waterfall because the rock strata tilt at an angle opposite to the direction of the water's flow. This structural layout forces the river to shear off cleanly in a uniform curtain. The Golden Confusion. It is common to confuse Shifen Waterfall with the actual Golden Waterfall, which is located further away near Jingwashi. The golden appearance at the other falls is caused by an environmental chemical reaction. Rainwater filters through abandoned copper and gold mines, reacting with iron pyrite, fool's gold, and sulfur deposits. When this highly acidic water discharges into the open air, it oxidizes and deposits a heavy, rusty orange layer of iron oxide directly onto the rocks. The water running over those rocks is highly toxic due to arsenic and copper levels, making it unsafe for contact.
Lantern hike. Ito. Dapat gabi ang lantern nindot.
Part 2. Shifen Old Street and the Sky Lanterns. After visiting the waterfall, we went to Shifen Old Street. Because of the narrow layout of the old town and the strict traffic regulations surrounding the historic core, tour buses cannot drive directly into the market area. We dropped off at a designated parking zone and had to walk a short distance along the main approach road to finally reach the town center. The street itself is built entirely around the Pingxi Line Railway. This 12.9-kilometer track is an active branch line operated by the Taiwan Railway Corporation. Built in July 1921, its original purpose was solely the industrial transport of anthracite coal out of the mountain mines. While the local coal industry completely shut down by the year 2000, the line was preserved and converted for passenger transit. Today, local diesel trains continue to run regular hourly schedules directly through the marketplace, forcing pedestrians and shops to step back from the active rails as a locomotive passes at low speed. The reason sky lanterns are historically sold and released directly on these active tracks is unique to Shifen. In 1997, the local government designated Pingxi as the only district in Taiwan where releasing sky lanterns is legally permitted, due to the high regional humidity and surrounding mountains that minimize forest fire risks. Because Shifen Old Street was structurally engineered with the railway tracks running directly down the center of the main residential street, the open space of the train line became the natural everyday launchpad used by vendors to set up and release the lanterns. Riding on the sky lanterns is rooted in military history from the Qing dynasty. Originally known as Gongming lanterns, they were used by isolated mountain villagers as a signaling system to warn nearby settlements of bandit raids or to signal that it was safe to return home. The color choices on the paper panels correspond to specific cultural intentions: red, health and safety; yellow, wealth and business prosperity; blue, career advancement; purple, academic success; pink, romance and relationships; white, new beginnings. The lanterns operate on the thermodynamic principle of hot air buoyancy. The local guides light a spirit lamp made of joss paper soaked in kerosene at the base. This heats the air inside the chamber to roughly 40 degrees Celsius, above the outside air temperature, making it less dense than the surrounding atmosphere and generating the physical lift required to fly. The guides are also highly experienced in helping visitors capture high-quality videos and photos of the launch.
tingin cái video. Để kêu á, tô, sự,
Part 3. The mountain town of Jiufen. Next, we travel to Jiufen, a town built into the steep slopes of Mount Yehliu. The name literally translates to 9 portions. During the Qing dynasty, this isolated mountain village housed only 9 families, and because transport was so difficult, all incoming supplies from the coast were systematically divided into 9 equal shares. Everything changed in 1893 when gold was discovered in the streams nearby, triggering a gold rush that turned Jiufen into a major mining hub during the Japanese colonial period. The steep, narrow staircases like Shuki Road were engineered specifically to transport mining equipment and raw ore up and down the mountain without the use of wide vehicles. Today, the narrow alleyways of Jiufen Street and Shuki Road are packed with tightly clustered storefronts. These modern shops fall into 3 primary categories: traditional tea houses, local snack vendors, and souvenir craft shops. The tea houses, historic wooden structures like the multi-level A-Mei Tea House and Jiufen Tea House, still operate as functional preservation spaces. They specialize in high mountain oolong teas like Dongding Oolong, served alongside traditional tea brewing tutorials and delicate pastries. The snack vendors, specialized food stalls line the alleys serving dishes that rely on daily regional ingredients. The most famous are the chewy taro and sweet potato balls, Yuyuan, served hot or cold over sweet bean soup; Alan's Hakka glutinous rice cakes, Kaosaiguo, stuffed with savory preserved radish or sweet red bean; and the Aju peanut ice cream roll, which combines shaved peanut brittle block, taro ice cream, and fresh coriander inside a thin popia crepe skin wrapper. Other prominent stalls sell signature savory red yeast rice meatballs, bawang, and hot bowls of traditional fishball soup. The souvenir craft shops. These businesses cater to travelers looking for localized keepsakes. Popular specialty shops sell dehydrated ginger tea cubes and sea swallow's nest, seaweed collagen blocks meant to be dissolved in hot water. Others focus on packaged pastries like green tea nougat crackers and pineapple cakes, while artisan craft stalls sell hand-painted clay songbird whistles, mini decorative paper lanterns, and custom-engraved wooden stamp seals. From the high elevation of these shop corridors, the view looks out over the Yinyang Sea. This permanent blue and yellow bay is created by natural chemical runoff from the area's rich geology. The groundwater passing through the old Jingwashi mines carries high concentrations of trivalent iron ions. When this acidic yellow water meets the alkaline blue seawater, it forms an insoluble iron hydroxide film that floats on the surface, preventing the colors from mixing. Part 4. Yehliu Geopark, the North Coast. The final stop of the trip was Yehliu Geopark, a 1.7-kilometer long promontory reaching into the East China Sea. This landform belongs to the Daliao Miocene Formation, a sedimentary rock layer formed roughly 20 million years ago. The park is famous for its mushroom rocks, which are the result of differential erosion. The top layer of each rock contains hard, calcium-rich sandstone concretions that resist weathering. The neck underneath consists of much softer sandstone that erodes rapidly when exposed to the mechanical force of wind, rainwater, and ocean salt spray, eventually leaving a top-heavy structure. The Queen's Head is the park's most famous mushroom rock and is estimated to be about 4,000 years old. Due to continuous weathering from coastal typhoons and wind, the circumference of its neck thins by roughly 0.2 to 0.5 centimeters every year, meaning the structure will eventually collapse under its own weight without engineering intervention. The sandstone floor across the park contains an abundant fossil record. The visible markings are trace fossils, including the calcified impressions of ancient sand dollars, sea urchins, and the fossilized burrows of prehistoric marine worms. These patterns are direct scientific proof that this entire coastal cape was originally a submerged seabed before being uplifted by the ongoing collision between the Philippine Sea Plate and the Eurasian Plate. Part 5. Taipei 101. We completed our journey back in the capital city at Taipei 101. Entering the building, the first thing you notice is its world-renowned passenger elevator system. Manufactured by Toshiba, these aerodynamic atmospheric pressure-controlled cabs travel at a peak speed of 1,010 meters per minute. The system features customized multi-stage braking and an automated atmospheric pressure regulation system to prevent passengers' ears from popping. This incredible technology allows visitors to ascend from the 5th floor concourse directly up to the 89th floor indoor observation deck in exactly 37 seconds. Stepping out onto the deck gives you a clear sense of the tower's sheer scale. Reaching a total architectural height of 508 meters, it officially held the title of the world's tallest building from its completion in 2004 until 2010. The design of the tower is highly symbolic, built to resemble a giant stalk of bamboo, which represents strength, flexibility, and upward growth in Taiwanese culture. The building is divided into 8 distinct vertical segments, a deliberate choice since the number 8 is associated with prosperity and good fortune in the Chinese-speaking world. Because Taiwan sits directly on the Ring of Fire, Taipei 101 faces dual threats from severe earthquakes and powerful typhoons. To prevent the tower from collapsing, engineers installed a tuned mass damper suspended between the 87th and 92nd floors. This is a massive 660 metric ton steel pendulum made of 41 individual steel plates welded together to form a giant golden sphere. When violent winds or seismic waves push the building in one direction, this giant internal counterweight sways in the exact opposite direction, effectively absorbing and canceling out up to 40% of the tower's lateral movement. This concluded our trip with Mama, Paul, B, and myself, a journey through the natural, historical, and architectural landmarks that define Northern Taiwan. Thanks for watching! I hope you had fun coming along on this journey through Northern Taiwan with us. Before you go, I'd love to know two things. Which part of the trip was your absolute favorite, and which country are you watching from? Drop a comment below so I can see how far across the globe this video has traveled. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the tour, and I'll see you in the next one!